what do you see this opportunity for this team being like at this point? Because we all remember that you guys didn't get this opportunity last year. And is there a sense of gratitude or a sense of appreciation for being here now and you know, if hopefully everything goes well and you have this chance this year?
Yeah, we're definitely thankful that the tournament is happening this year, just because obviously it didn't happen last year. So it kind of feels like we've been working towards this week for the past 2 years. So it's definitely a super exciting time, and we're feeling great. We're feeling really confident because this past weekend was really special for us, you know, winning in overtime and winning a championship. That was so much fun. So we're feeling good, and we're just super excited.
Is there any particular common traits of when you feel like you're playing your best as an individual, that there's any common connection to you know, what you feel like, what kind of game it is, anything like that you've been able to notice over the last few years?
I think what I've noticed is I play my best games when I'm aggressive and I play a little bit more physical than an average game. So something that I'm gonna be conscious of in the upcoming week is, you know, trying to be aggressive and physical, because that's when I play my best hockey.
Can you take me through what your, I guess, the levels of joy in hockey that you felt throughout your career, when they've been the greatest, when they've been the lowest, what that, you know, up and down has been like, and where it is right now?
Okay, so right now it's probably an all-time high, coming off of the WCHA winning weekend, winning the championship in overtime. That was super special, definitely a highlight of my hockey career. So it's a good time to be having a good time. Low points, there's been a few very low points in my career, obviously. You know, transferring, I was at a very low point, probably the lowest point of my hockey career. So, you know, it was obviously a big change to switch schools, but I couldn't be more grateful to be here, and I'm just so happy. You know, my teammates, I couldn't say enough about them. They're such great people. They're so nice. We get along so well. And I think that's really going to help us in this tournament, because the bond that we have with one another is really special. And then obviously the coaches, Mark, Jackie, and Dan, they're awesome. Couldn't say enough about them. So yeah, just really happy.
How many schools do you remember hearing from after you put your name in the portal? I mean, was it pretty much everyone at that point?
Yeah, there were a few teams that reached out to me, and I was definitely really excited when Wisconsin reached out to me. Yeah.
When you look at your progression through this season, just this season, from, you know, November until now, was there anything in particular you were trying to make better in yourself or in your game, and where are you in that progress of getting to where you want to be?
Yeah, I think, you know, since the season started, it was definitely a really weird first semester. Just, you know, when we first got here, we were practicing in small groups, and then we progressed to practicing as a full team. And I was practicing every week, but no games on the weekend. And then we played Ohio and we got shut down. So there was a lot of noise outside of hockey, and I mean, there still is, but there was more so back then. But going back to your question, something that I've really tried to focus on is being better in the D zone, and Jackie's helped me out so much with that. So that's something that I'm trying to focus on, and I think if I'm better in the D zone, then I'll get more Ozo time. So it's a good incentive.
Do you remember having to make a speech when you won Patty Kaz in your freshman year?
Yes, I do remember that.
What was that like for you? And do you remember what you said?
What was that like? It was definitely an honor, and it was a special moment in my hockey career, but at the same time, it was kind of bittersweet because I was alone in Minnesota at the Frozen Four, and my team wasn't there. So it just felt weird receiving an individual award when the national championship was still being played and my team wasn't part of that tournament. So it just felt weird. And, I've always said this, a national championship is far more important to me than a Patty Kaz award. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to next week. And what was the other part of your question? The speech?
Yeah. Do you remember anything about it? What you said?
Just, thanked my teammates, thanked my coaches, my family. Yeah.
The joy level. Oh, go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, can you sense a different level of confidence, energy within this club where it's like, okay, now, all right, we got to go. And you just got 2 trophies in 8 days, Do you sense something like, all right, let's finish this thing?
Definitely. Sunday after we won, we were having so much fun. It was a great feeling. But yesterday we had a day off, so everyone kind of recovered a little bit. And now it's Tuesday, and we're not even thinking about the championship we just won. We're focused on the NCAA tournament, and we feel really great. There's definitely a lot of energy in practice, which we just had. It was a crazy amount of energy. People are really excited, so it's just really good vibes right now.
That joy level that I asked about, and you said that it was at its highest right now. Is that beyond just the results, though? Winning championships, that's obviously gets it to another level. But is there more to it than that? Is it a comfort? Your overall situation. What goes into it being as high as it's ever been right now?
I think there's like a few things that factor into that. One being my teammates. It's like I've said, it's a really special group this year, and we all get along so well. So that, like I said, once again, that's really going to help us moving forward. Just the chemistry we have with one another, both on and off the ice. And then also the depth we have on this team, the skill, it's incredible. Our third line, I think, would be the first line on, probably any other team in the country. So it's just a super special group of girls. So, that's a big part in why we've won so many, or not so many, we've won 2 trophies so far this year. So kind of that combination, the teammates, the skill, and then also the coaches. It's a really great combination, and that's why I'm really happy, and I think I can speak for the rest of the team when I say the team is really happy and just in probably the best mood we've been in all
year. You're tied for 15th in point scoring all time in NCAA women's hockey. Does that ever hit you that I've accomplished something pretty special, or is it kind of moving on to the next challenge that is always keeping you moving?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool to rise up that list, but like I've said, the most important thing to me is winning an NCAA championship. That's like, for obvious reasons, that's like the most incredible thing you could win in college. So I'm just so excited to, be in this position on such a great team. And, our team has such a great opportunity this year to really win it. So that's where the focus is right now.